Hello and bonjour and welcome back to my channel. Today we're doing part 2 of my video series of ultimate gift guides, and this time we are doing gifts for her. So last video we did gifts for him, over 20 ideas. Check that out, I'll link it below if you haven't seen it yet. But now I thought let's do one for the girls. I will say it's quite easier to gift to other women as opposed to men. I feel like there's just so much more variety in things that we would enjoy receiving. In any case, here is a bunch of items. I've broken it down into 3 categories, which is more girly gifts, we got creative gifts, and cozy gifts. Now these categories are quite vague and I feel like a lot of the items within them can move around, but just to help kind of stay organized on my track and for you, those are the 3 I've gone with today. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and please subscribe to my channel. I'm trying to get to 1,000 before the end of the year, so I'd love to have you be a part of that. So let us just dive in. The first category today is girly gifts, so a bit more, we'll call it beauty, skincare, makeup, jewelry, things like that. The first item, of course, is makeup. I could talk about this for hours and I'm not gonna bore you, but there's just so much makeup and variety now that really you can find makeup for anyone on any budget that's really high quality. I will give 3 suggestions here. So for the more affordable side, I really recommend Makeup Revolution. They have several sub-brands as well, but they ship almost everywhere internationally. Their prices are really great. They have amazing sales. They have several collabs and creative items, like you can truly find something for everybody there. There's always a sale or a deal, and the quality is really great. Moving up to a slightly higher price range, we're going to go into the world of Sephora, and this one palette I would just recommend if you don't know exactly what kind of makeup they like, they love, you know you want to get them something wearable, everyday, neutral, usable. I would more than recommend the new nude palette by Huda Beauty. I have it here. It is absolutely amazing. I myself received this as a gift, and of all of the palettes I have, and I have a lot, I must have 40 or 50 now, I don't want to talk about it. This one I still go into almost daily. You get a beautiful big mirror, the little protection card for the shadows, and then you get 18 of them inside. Now as you can see, mine has been very well loved and I've hit pan on several shadows, but one of the cool things here is it has a concealer as well, so it really helps prep the eyelid for all these colors, and these are quite universal and I think would look good on absolutely everybody. So if you're not sure what to get but want to get a really nice palette, this one is 100% great. Now, if you want to move into the next tier of luxury without the necessary price tag, you can go and check out Florasis. It might be Florasis, but I believe it's Florasis. And it's this gorgeous, stunning Chinese makeup line. Their makeup is art. I'll put up everything here. Their palettes are art. Their lipsticks, they have carved ones, which is stunning. They are a traditional Chinese inspired and a Chinese company as well. It's just stunning. The packaging is stunning. The makeup itself is incredible quality. I've seen lots of videos of it being used, and it's just, if you want that really special one-of-a-kind item that not a lot of people have, get something from here. They have bundles, they have sales right now for Christmas. It will be appreciated, I guarantee it. Next, I wanted to touch very quickly on jewelry. Everybody has some jewelry and it can be quite specific to people's taste, but one brand that I found that is universally loved and appreciated is Swarovski. Always a really great range of products. Some of my favorite pieces to this day are Swarovski. I've gotten them as gifts from family and I've kept them throughout my life. One of my favorites is these little drop earrings. They still have them in several styles and colors, but the great thing is you can get the color to match the person, and they have a little bit of everything from studs to danglies to bracelets, rings, you name it, they have it, including like this necklace here. It's quite beautiful, a nice blue heart, and the prices can be quite good, and they do have really great sales. They even have some stationery items, so I think no matter who you're shopping for, you can always find a really nice piece there. Next, diving into hair very quickly, this is a company I found recently. I was browsing YouTube and I found their blogs, and I've now made 2 orders, and it is XXL Scrunchie & Co. So this is a small business in Ontario, Canada, and essentially they hand make XXL scrunchies. They have regular size ones too, and they have hair claws. If you follow me on Instagram, you would have seen my posts and stories about it. But they must have, I want to say, over 100 different colors now. They're incredible. I don't have the thickest hair, but even me, if I do a big bun up top, holds it all day. I have a friend with thick hair, holds it up top. And I just think it's so great to support a really excellent small business, and the quality is exquisite. I have, I want to say 5 or 6 of them now, and I need to stop buying them, but they are amazing. They ship quite quickly. They have a big sale on right now, and I think if you order still within the next 2-3 weeks, you should be able to get it by Christmas, depending on where you are. So I'll link these down below. They have lots of stuff and other merch. Really recommend. Next, this has become something I've really started following recently, but it is vintage shopping, but not even just vintage in general, designer vintage. I'm someone who's not yet in the place in my life where I can really afford full-on designer items, high-end, but since I am currently moving from one city to another, I've been trying to sell some items, and of course, I've noticed some items, and I've been using the app Vinted. It's in a few countries, but essentially, people sell items they no longer want on there, and I have found the most incredible vintage pieces on there. I got a shirt from Balmain. I got brand new Alexander McQueen boots, which are stunning, and there's Burberry blazers, Bottega Veneta, you name it, it's there. And some of these still have tags on them. The quality is exquisite, so if you would really love to treat someone but not quite at that €1,000 plus price tag, you can get some amazing vintage pieces for 60, 70, 80, sometimes 90% off of their tag value, so definitely keep an eye out there. All right, category number 2, we're gonna go into the creative realm here. So the first and foremost thing, I've been seeing this on Facebook, and I finally checked it out, and I'm hoping I might get it for Christmas, and it is the Art Gang quarterly subscription. So essentially you pay once every 3 months and you get a really incredible box of art supplies, but it is curated. So 1 month, for example, would be watercolor. You get this beautiful book explaining you how to do it, teaching you everything, tips, tricks, articles. You'd get the full kit. You'd get brushes, watercolor, palette, booklet, and other items. And every quarter, it's a different things. So there was lino printing, there was calligraphy, and I feel like that's something that's so great, and it's not too much where it's a monthly and you don't have time to actually learn to do it. I feel like 3 months is a really great window to learn to do a new art creative thing like that. So that one is definitely on the top of my list. Tying into the painting and creativity one, there is of course the paint by number, but for adults, so we have a little bit of a challenge. There are so many varieties of these things now, and I don't know about you, but I did a few and they are so soothing. You can even customize the paint by numbers by uploading your own photo and then making them paint that, which could be a nice surprise if they don't know what they're painting until they're finished. And in a similar vein, of course, there is the 3D painting or rhinestone painting. Now, I will say warning, again, I've done this as well. This one especially takes a very long time, but it is so rewarding and fun and a very unique take on a pretty classic activity in that sense. So again, similar thing, you can customize them, you can get a kit, you can order them online in shop, they have them everywhere. Definitely recommend. I feel like I'm just staying in an art shop here in this category, but the next 2 items kind of go hand in hand again, and it is a candle making kit and a soap making kit. So if you're like me, I like to do a different project every other week. My hand or fingers are in 12 different pies. I always want to try and learn something new. Something like this would be a great introduction without having to heavily invest in the art itself. So they have so many different soap making kits, candle kits. You can buy your own silicone molds for both and experiment a little bit with the oils. I certainly did a soap kit this summer and I was not good at it. I didn't have the best equipment with me at the time. However, it's a fun project. It doesn't have to take too long to do, and that way it can kind of spark their curiosity if they are interested, or kill it dead and they'll realize that no, I don't want to do this anymore. So we've all been locked up inside for almost 2 years now. We're going crazy. So why not take some proper photos without the price tag of a really elaborate camera. And that is where the Polaroid cameras come in. So of course, Instax Mini, I'm sure you've seen it everywhere. Mine is an older model now, but it's a Polaroid camera with 10? Yes, it's 10 shots you get inside in each one. It's adorable. They come in various colors. The film you can buy separately. They have a multitude of different kind of films as well, so that the frames around them are different colors, different words, different patterns, whatever you like. And the other nice thing about this is you can customize and get really different cases. You can get a purse case. This one just has a nice little strap. You can get them on Etsy, you can get them on Amazon, anywhere and everywhere, and it's a gift that's really, really nice. A fairly decent price, unless you're getting the brand new ones, which are quite expensive, and again a bit customizable in the color and design sense to the person you're gifting to. And the final category is cozy / general miscellaneous, so that's what I'll call it here. The first items, you can't go wrong with books. If you're like me and a book lover, I'm always happy to receive a book, but let's split that up 3 ways, that little subgenre. One, if you know the person really enjoys, especially classics, there are so many varieties now of beautifully bound books, especially when it comes to classics, collector's editions, so why not get them their favorite book or something by their favorite author, bound in a traditional classic beautiful way. Part of, I think Penguin does so many collections, there's a few of them, but that is always a welcome gift in my home. Next, it's been a while since the 50 Shades of Grey fad has been in existence, but why not sprinkle a little spice into your holidays? There's so many new Saucy Books that I've been getting really great reviews lately. I'll link some of them down below, but could be time to try out one of those books again. And the last item in the book subcategory is of course an ebook, an e-reader. Amazon, especially with Black Friday, has so many sales on these now, so you can get a really affordable one or an incredibly fancy one where you can write. It's almost like an iPad. Here I have the Kobo Clara, and honestly, I want to say it's been 3-4 years since I've had it. Works absolutely perfectly. They can store up to 1,000 books. You can even give them an e-gift card so they can download books. I got this cute little case that's quite functional as well, and I can make it stand upright so I don't have to constantly hold it. There's lots of selections when it comes to this. They have different colors now, so if you know someone who reads a lot and has been meaning to get one, now is the time. Christmas time sales are unreal. Going into a more expensive realm, this is one of my absolute favorite items that I've been using non-stop for the last 2.5 years, and it is a Nintendo Switch. Now naturally this is a hefty price tag for this item, but if you were looking to give that kind of value gift to someone, I really cannot recommend it enough. I don't want to say I'm a really avid gamer, but I kind of am. I don't think a week goes by where I'm not playing, and now especially with games being downloadable, there is so much more variety. They've re-released a lot of old games on multiple platforms, so even if the physical copy doesn't exist, you can always get the digital ones. They have retro games, throwback, new releases, games that were previously only on PC or Xbox. It really is the most incredible item, and I would recommend as well getting the original kind of Switch, because then you can take out the controllers and dock it, whereas with the Nintendo Switch Lite you are not able to do so. And there's of course other variations of games to play here, like Ring Fit, for example, for exercise, or Just Dance. Several cozy games to go along with it as well if you like peaceful things like that, so I'll have a video on that shortly. But if you're looking for the splurge, this is an excellent item. Now, this item I found recently on the internet and I thought it was so fascinating and definitely something that I would love to receive, and it is the Birthdate Candle. So this candle has its unique scent. It has the label printed with your birth date. It has all the information, your zodiac, your color, your strengths, weaknesses, and descriptions about you on the back. Scents are also different between candles, and it seems like such a beautiful, lovely, customized gift that you can't just go to the shop and buy. It means you really took the time to order this specific to them, and it's very much so going to be a gift unique to them. Another item for home is tarot. So maybe this person already does tarot, maybe they've been thinking about it and love zodiac and reading and believing in something, some mystical power. There's a lot of tarot books and sets out there, but this one in particular I found and I purchased myself too is beyond stunning, and everyone I've gifted it to has absolutely loved it, and it's this Fairytale Tarot. So each card has artwork on it by one single artist, but all of the art is based on fairy tales from around the world, and it's really unique in that sense where it takes inspiration from all of these stories all over the world, and just looking at these cards is absolutely breathtaking, fascinating. It has a little bit of story. The one thing I will say is the actual booklet itself is not very robust in regards to information on the cards you pulled, like what they mean. So you may want the supplementary booklet for that, but these tarot cards are incredibly, incredibly beautiful. Something I've been using for a couple of years now, but I've seen really boom online recently, is wax seals and wax seal kits. So if you're like me, you love to send cards or letters, or maybe you have invitations or other things to do, getting a wax seal kit is so satisfying. They've become so much more accessible over the last few years, and you can also customize the actual stamp yourself. You can get your initials, which is what I have. Maybe for a wedding, you want to get your both initials. There's different designs, shapes, any wax color, you name it, wax mats. They have kits now, and the great thing is there's a lot of these on places like Etsy, so again, you'd be supporting small businesses, but this for me is just one of those things that feels like it's all mine. I don't know a lot of people in my current circle who do that, and it feels so special and personalized, and people love it when they receive cards from me. It feels that little bit more magical. And the last item, I have to throw it in there because if anyone knows me, they know that I love to snack. And I think a lot of girls do. So there are so many snack subscription boxes. A couple of my favorites that I've seen online, there's one for snacks around the world. So every single month you get a box based on a different country in the world, and all of the snacks inside are ones that can be found or are native to that country, which is so unique. You literally go on a tasting tour around the world. Like, how cool is that? As well, if you do like to stick to something a little bit unique, more foreign, one called Tokyo Treat is so good. They have Asian snacks, and every single month they are different again, and we all know, we've seen the pictures, the supply is limitless over there, so I think you will constantly be surprised, as will your mouth, and just what a fun gift to give. They obviously have different lengths of subscriptions, so if you're not sure if they're like it, you can give them the 1 month, or then there's 3, 6, and the usual 12, but I don't think you can really go wrong there. There are so many options now, and they're all delicious. Alright you guys, that's it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully it was fun and entertaining for you. Do let me know down below what your favorite item was, or if you have any other ideas. If you haven't already, please leave this video a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year, and I would love to have you be a part of that. Other than that, you can catch me on social media at Slavic Chic, that is Instagram and TikTok, and Slavic Chic Gaming if you want to watch me on Twitch. I play 2 to 3 times a week on there. Alright you guys, thanks again. Catch you in the next one. Bye!